Alright, hello, welcome back to Drink the Video Games. I am Brian, and I am here at the Corley Motors factory. I've got coffee in hand. We've got pictures of the crime being committed, and it's time to go to the shareholders meeting to, let everyone know the truth about what happened here to poor old Corley and get Maureen up to her rightful spot. So we're going to come around back here, and we are going to find our way into this secret entrance. So we're actually going to... there's a spot on the wall that you have to kick. I don't remember where exactly it is. I think it's like right here. Potentially. No, not there. Maybe right here. Nope. Let's try it on here. I don't remember exactly where it is. I thought it made a noise when you hit it, but... doesn't seem to be.
This foundation really needs some work.
True enough, true enough. I thought it was where this... I thought it was right here where this crack was, but could be... No, I'm wrong about that. Yeah, we'll get it eventually. There it is. Okay. Took me a minute there to find it. Probably had a weird cut in there, or didn't make you watch me do that forever. But it's this little spot right there. And you have to wait till the lights go off and then you can kick it. Okay. Let's go on into the office then. Alright, it's got Malcolm Corley's office there. Looking pretty rad. Some bike art. Check that out.
Now that's art.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got the desk. We could look at that.
Very austere. No drawers.
Let's check out the floor safe here. Alright, the floor safe is 246 numbers, so let's take a look at the screenshot there and find one that has 6 numbers to it. And it looks like we're going to go... I don't know if this is randomly generated or if it's always the same, but we've got 154492. Let's try that.
There's some sort of card. A tape. I sure hope that's Corley's will.
Hopefully. Okay, well now we can head on in here. Alright, we've got a couple of doors here. We can check out, see what this one is.
It's locked.
That one's locked.
Looks like the meeting started.
Was not only an inspirational leader, but also a great personal friend. His loss affects us all deeply. Malcolm and I spoke often of the future. We talked of a day when Corley Motors would move beyond its humble beginnings into a new vehicular age. And although his tragic death took him from us sooner than anyone expected, Malcolm Corley's dream remains. And I shall carry out that dream in his memory.
Sure you will,
Ladies
Ripperger.
and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you the future of Corley Motors. The Corley minivan.
Corley was right. I never dreamed it would actually come to minivans, though.
Hey, who are you? How long have
Boo.
you been there? Oh, security! Help! Security!
Don't worry about it.
What took you so long? He ran down the hallway. Move it.
Okay.
Mavis must be saying things.
Come on, Mavis. What are you doing? Alright, so we're just going to go into the other room then. Mavis is in there. We're going to have to do a little bit of sabotage.
Locked.
That one's locked, but it looks like there's a little keycard thing there. Let's try that. Let's try that again.
Cool.
There we go. Okay, so we got the projector, so we can see that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and turn off the motor, and we're going to turn the lamp to high.
What you see before you right now is my vision for Corley.
Oh, perfect.
This is a disaster.
You're telling me we're gonna have some major downtime here. Why don't you tell a joke or something?
I don't know any jokes. You know, this reminds me of an amusing anecdote
Come on, Ripburger.
about
Well, I'm out of ideas.
Okay. Well, while they're busy there, let's go ahead and throw these pictures up onto this. And the tape onto that.
Now, this next slide shows our new, more aggressive corporate strategy.
Hello there. If you're hearing this, I must have croaked. Well, people gotta move on, you know, and make room for other people. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. I've made room for someone else to take my place at Corley Motors. And it ain't that embezzling crook Adrian Ripburger. Rip,
Gasp.
you don't belong at the head of my company. You belong in jail. I let that man talk me into far too many things. Like keeping my daughter a secret. He was wrong. I was wrong. I should have stood by her. I hope, Maureen, that you forgive me, and that you take over Corley Motors and run it however you see fit. All right, that's enough. How do I turn this damn thing off?
I'm sorry you had to hear that tape from one of Malcolm's psychiatric sessions. Near the end, he suffered many paranoid delusions. He was haunted by powerful forces of his own creation.
And here's one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Maureen Corley, and do I have a heck of a story for you. By the time I'm done, you'll see why this man should be in jail. Hey! Where'd he hobble off to?
Uh-oh. There he goes.
Sneaky, sneaky.
And then he
Run,
sent
so
his
funny.
goons after me.
Run, Ripburger. When it's time to find you, we'll just follow the shiny trail.
Yes, of course we'll have daycare facilities. Any other questions? Oh, speak of the devil. Come over here, Ben. That was great, Ben. We finally where we were meant to be all along.
So, after we pick up your bike, we'll go get my gang out of jail.
And then find out why my gang never showed up to help us.
That's a good question.
And then you go business suit shopping.
Don't remind me.
Don't complain. You're going to be rich.
At this point, I'd settle for just a little peace and quiet.
Uh-oh. The truck has guns in it. Burner's a maniac. Dang. Okay. Oh, there goes Maureen.
She interrupted my speech, Ben. She really shouldn't have. I was just about to talk about the inherent dangers of motorcycle operation.
Oh, there's your gang.
Can't you make this
Plane.
damn thing go any faster?
Okay. So we're going to have to figure out how to... Oh, okay. Let's see, what do we have? We've got the chain, we've got... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this panel, flip it up, and then when Ripper reaches out to grab it, or to push it down, grab this can. Just kind of parts to so timing kind of a thing. There we go.
You need more than a cane when I'm through with you, Ripburger.
I hope that the motorcycle is okay over there. Let's take Rip's can. Throw it into this engine fan thing there. Go around to the back. Cool. Alright.
I don't see a nut anywhere on that.
Bring it up. Nope.
I don't see a nut anywhere on that.
What about this one? Maybe that one? There we go. Flip that fuel line off there.
No one sneaks up on me from behind.
Dang, Maureen throws her life on the line for us there. Chuck my bike to the side.
thought you said this thing couldn't move.
I said it couldn't fly. I never said it couldn't taxi.
Well, flying would be nice
point.
since we're headed for the gorge.
Ripburger, you're going to kill all of us.
Shh, Ben, don't ruin the ending.
How do you stop this thing?
From the cockpit.
Okay.
Doc!
Careful, Ben.
Oh, it was a little bit in. That's pretty good. Alright, let's get up to the cockpit and see what we got.
So much for the controls.
Yeah,
I
not
could have
looking
used
great.
those.
Alright, so we do have the computer here. That is fine. So let's see. So what are we going to do? We're going to go to takeoff, post takeoff, and we're going to raise
Here goes
the
nothing.
gear.
What the?
Ben, what did you do?
It's going to be a good time.
Ben! Ben! Are you alive?
I am, but I don't know about Ripburger.
The old graphics there.
I can see him. He's out cold. Climb back here quick.
He's still alive. Alright, so we're in the truck, so we're going to need to get rid of Ripburger though. So we've got another thing here. Fuel leak. Vehicle has been reported as stolen. Alright, so going to go ahead and turn off our guns. Can't beat a Corley.
Well, that answers that.
Alright, it is time to get out of there before this thing falls down into the
Nothing to
gorge.
hold on to over there.
Go this way. I like to imagine that this inspired the Uncharted bit there, hanging out of the plane.
Wait, come back! We need your weight in the plane!
Alright, we are going to grab our motorcycle. So it's funny, on the original, the 95 version, you couldn't see the motorcycle, it was cut off on the sides. You had to like walk over there to figure out that's where the motorcycle was. On the new widescreen, you can just see it from the start. So.
Life was a game to him, and he played it by his own rules. He was a mystery to most of us, and yet an inspiration to us all. He gave us freedom. He gave us power. He gave us wings. He gave us wheels. Thank you, Malcolm Corley, for giving us a dream that will never die.
So,
So,
maybe we could do lunch sometime next week.
yeah, sure. Lunch sounds great.
Things aren't gonna change, are they, Ben? I mean, just because I'm in charge of the company now, and living in a mansion and riding around in limos, that doesn't mean we won't spend a lot of time together, does it?
Look, Mo, you're in a different league now. You shouldn't be hanging out with the likes of me anymore.
But Ben... Oh, just a second. Hello? What? No, that's crazy. Is he nuts? Look, move the meeting up to 5 and tell the plant foreman that I'm coming over personally to inspect those parts. I know, that's what I told him. Excuse me, what was that last part? No, that alloy was flawed to begin with. Uh-huh, yeah, good, great.
Alright. Maureen and Ben, not meant to be, but they did have quite the adventure together. In memory of Roy Conrad. Yeah, absolutely. Roy Conrad passed away in 2002. So yeah, so that was sad. Voice of Ben there. Then let's go ahead and throw this into the old visuals there for Full Throttle. So that is Full Throttle. So that was the first game that we covered here on this season of Drink the Video Games, right? The LucasArts point-and-click adventure games. So I definitely wanted to do that. This was a game that I hold near and dear to my heart. You know, bought, brand new back in, I guess it was 1995 probably when I bought it, maybe 96, but probably 95 that summer. And just a game that I loved. I played a lot. I made it all the way through. Didn't have like any sort of websites to go to for hints and stuff back then, so just had to figure all that stuff out. And it seems pretty simple now, and I went through it pretty quickly. But yeah, it was just a lot of fun trying to figure out that puzzle, the puzzle elements of it, the music, the art style. Loved all that stuff a whole lot. So it was fun and really cool when the remastered version came out, and then I picked up the remastered version from Limited Run Games that has all the extra goodies in there. So let's take a look at some of that stuff here. So we've got a bandana that it came with. Originally, if you purchase this game directly from LucasArts, it came with a bandana. I don't know if it's the same bandana as that one. We got that. You got Corley Motors keychain there. That'll be good. You got your Polecats patch. A copy of the game here. Of course, I bought this is the PC version, I believe. Also got a patch for the Cavefish. And then the USB drive is on a Full Throttle key, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, I like this game a lot. I love the kind of the story of it. I like the kind of the love story aspect, I guess, between Ben and Maureen, even though it's not really like a real love story, right? It's just kind of like a, I don't know, like these two lost motorcycle souls that come together, which is pretty cool. So Mark did the voice of Todd too, huh? That's pretty fun. And I don't think I ever really realized that, so that's cool. Yeah, so I want to say thank you to everyone who went through this gameplay with me. Hopefully you enjoyed going through the game, and hopefully you listened to the podcast version, or the podcast of the Full Throttle story, and then also kind of just the LucasArts one there too. We'll be coming back next month with a new game, so new podcast episode and a new playthrough. We will be doing Grim Fandango next, so definitely looking forward to that. Well, I've seen all these names on here. Oh, Roy Conrad was brother 12 there, so what are these people doing double duty? Steve Bloom, who was he plays Zeb on Rebels. Steve Bloom was Sid. There, that's pretty cool. Steve Blum's been in with Lucasfilm for a long time, and in that case, boot disk maker. Love that. You don't have that anymore. LucasArts installer, launcher, additional programming, all that stuff. And you can just see how much better. Like I said, I don't know if you can notice the difference in the sound. I definitely do on the headphones here when you go to the new version. It's much crisper and fuller sounding than the old video or audio. So that's pretty cool. At Doobie Studios. See where they recorded all of the dialogue and things. was quite the big crew for working on this. You know, you had CDs coming out, so everything was just getting, you know, bigger and bigger. I want to say the budget for this game was like $1.5 million, which was really high for the time, coming, you know, on a game like this for sure. So a lot of artists worked on this, and then the voice actors and stuff. So. Full Throttle's player guide by Joe Ashburn. That's what they needed back in the day. I don't know. I assume there will be Double Fine credits after these, potentially. High-powered business negotiation. Jack Sorensen, like that. Of course, Gone Jackal's soundtrack there, going over the credits, which is always good. It's hard to imagine this game without that soundtrack. It would have been, you know, just in-house music composition. Presidential support, Randy Commissar, was the president of LucasArts at the time. Cut track of my piles of money. There you go. The finance team, it's important. Sue Sesserman made you a big star. I think Sue was in charge of doing the Adventure magazine there. Almost on the project. Barwood said it was a good idea. Terrence Donat also missed Christmas. There you go. Supported the general coolness.
I'm telling you once and I ain't getting round. You got 2 weeks to get out of town. Gonna give you 2 weeks till I break out the plow. Set the scarecrow free, the mistake in the ground.
Well behaved at the ranch, yeah. Anytime you get to go to Lucasfilm, go to the ranch. That's probably a stressful day, probably. Specially trained llamas. Okay. Interesting. Mom and Dad. Yeah, thank your mom and dad. It's good. Sad. think following cats. Yeah, a lot of games will do all the pets. Tim would like to think no cats and does not endorse cat ownership. I don't have a cat myself. I don't have a particular problem with cats. I don't think my dog. Bar fighters leap out. Moss tangle with orange hot flame. My nose thrice broken. Biker haikus. It probably was interesting to make games back in the mid-90s, because at that time technology was changing like so fast, and the amount of power, like from the time, you know, they would have set out to make this game, by the time that it actually shipped, like it was, you know, like tenfold, like how much like power things had.
The population is greatly decreased, and now the odds are greatly increased that I may someday get a chance to kiss your lips. I thank the Lord each day for the apocalypse.
The end. Okay, great. And there's your LucasArts golden guy right there. Gotta love the golden guy. And then of course, there go your bunnies. Another box of bunnies for everyone. So that's pretty fun. So yeah, so that is Full Throttle. So again, hopefully you all enjoyed going through this playthrough with me. It was a lot of fun going back into the game, checking it out, and you know, playing this remastered version, and you know, just generally just having an awesome time with this game. I loved covering it here for the podcast and learning more about the creation of the game and stuff like that. So make sure you check out that podcast episode. Again, it's going to be linked on here and in the playlist on YouTube, so check that out, and check out the podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, or on YouTube there. So I got those bunnies, and they're good to go. So alright, well, that is going to wrap it up here for Full Throttle. So thank you so much for joining me. Definitely appreciate it. Check out all the links. Check out drinkthemovies.com for more information about all the podcast stuff that we do. Cheers, and thank you so much. And we'll see you next month to talk about Grim Fandango.